It's just after 3 a.m. and I just got up to use the bathroom and refill on water. It seems that in rest areas consistently there are three types of people, three types of vehicles. The first are those who are sleeping upright in their driver's seat with no seeming plans or intentions of doing anything differently. Second are those who are extremely well set up for a life on the road, and obviously doing so very intentionally. And I am in the tiny minority as someone who is not driving a $60,000 or $100,000 camping vehicle, and yet is also not sleeping upright in the driver's seat and has taken the time to make a very simple bed situation for myself in the back of the car. Many others who have room and have even larger vehicles that are more suited to doing so still, in most cases, have not done so and don't even choose to sleep in the back of their car. It's kind of a random, very niche observation, and something you probably never knew that you didn't know if you don't spend time often at rest areas. But if you do, which category do you fall in? And if you do often sleep in your car at a rest area and you haven't yet taken the time to make it comfortable for yourself, I'm going to recommend that you take that step. Tonight started off very hot and uncomfortable, and I almost ended up moving on despite being tired, and just figured I wasn't getting any rest anyways, so why not move on down the road. But I'm glad that I stuck it out, and the air finally cooled off. It's now a comfortable temperature to sleep, but only if I leave the roof open and a door open. Final category in the rest area are those who are in their semis, and nobody who's in a semi on the shoulder is, I think, walking by. People in semis are pretty much independent and not necessarily stopping at a rest area for use of the rest area itself. It's just a parking spot for them. If anyone has walked past my car from their semi on the way up to the rest area itself and walked past the open door, I certainly haven't noticed it, and I'm not at all worried about it. It's only 5:16 a.m. I feel pretty decent. Someone woke me up by honking their horn. I think it was the automatic honk that happens when you lock your car. Then you're not sure if you're locked, so you press it and the car honks to let you know that it is locked. "8:30 a.m. Now I'm actually gonna get up. So basically exactly 11 gallons of fuel for 254 miles. That's really close to 23 miles a gallon, almost exactly 23 miles a gallon. Plus, I've gone over 10% of the total distance, so I can expect the total fuel cost at these prices to be around $320 or less. Probably more like 300 or less. I am super tired today. Me and everyone else, apparently, judging by the number of people who are pulling into this rest area and who have pulled in just a couple minutes since I got here. So this is when I embrace that I'm self-employed. I'm on my own schedule. I make my own schedule. It's time to take a nap and try out the new battery-operated fan that I bought earlier today for just this type of occasion. And the type of occasion like the occasion that happened last night when I was occasionally unable to sleep because it was so hot. Part of why I'm so tired now. Let's watch this one more vehicle come in here, and now I'm going to take a nap. I assure you that the fan is moving much faster than it appears to be moving here in the video. It was actually pretty effective. My last stop for gas took about an hour. I spent some time on the phone with my mom while not driving, and as I left, I felt like I hadn't made a lot of progress in the day, and it was already sunset, but it was also an especially gorgeous sunset. As I was pondering this, I drove past an inn called Sunset Inn, and I did something that I do on occasion. I took it as a sign, and after some deliberation and some resistance to the idea, I decided to turn around and head back to stay the night at the inn, rationalizing that this was as good a time as any to do it, since I was still in the middle of the hot plains states and I was tired, and a good night's sleep could set me up for success to move on past the Great Plains and on to the next stage of my journey, which would be essentially, in my mind, when I got to Wyoming. So I turned around. I saw that my friend Bo was calling. He's somebody who I delivered an airplane to and who has kept up with me ever since, and even sent more work my way. But I was also engrossed in the beautiful and unique shot that I was able to capture in my rearview mirror as I turned around and headed east for about 11 miles to get back to the Sunset Inn. I have to say in retrospect that it was one of the worst experiences I've had at an inn. It was dirty. The blankets had literal holes in them that were obviously burn holes, even though the place is supposedly non-smoking. The entryway smelled of smoke, and there was the faint smell of smoke in the room as well. But it served its purpose, and I got a good night's sleep.